She's there. She's smiling.
She's ready.
I
think
that.
the audience is ready too. Because it's a big honor for me to introduce the next competitor representing Poland, Agnieszka.
Go. Whenever I'm ready, right? Okay, so you ready? Ready? Okay, so I am ready too. Can I have my music? Evolving fast. What was new yesterday is basically a standard today, which is good and exciting thing because it let us chase this perfect cup of coffee. But at some point, this got me thinking, where are we heading? Where is the future for specialty coffee? And for me, it's right back where we all started, when we were enjoying a cup of coffee in a specialty coffee shop. And this was enhanced by barista, hospitality, and customer service skills. And today, I would like to take you back to this first visit in a coffee shop. Hi, my name is Aga, and today I will be taking care of you. As we meet here for the first time, I recommend we start with a milk beverage. It will be at the same time. Simple and delicious start of our coffee friendship. We base all of our courses using Ethiopian coffee. But today, I want you to just enjoy this cup of coffee. So I will limit the information about farming and processing so you can focus on the flavors, okay? So we have chosen Ethiopian coffee because it's very expressive, and the flavors of yellow and red fruits are very easy to recognize and connect with your everyday life. Also, Ethiopian coffee was the first specialty coffee that I have fallen in love with. And to make this beautiful strawberry note inside it more distinct in your milk beverage, I'm using more intense espresso. So I will prepare it by using 22 grams inside the basket and getting 36 grams out. And with total volume of your milk beverage of 3.5 ounces, you will get beautiful notes of milk chocolate and strawberry jam.
Agnieszka is no stranger to competing. She's competed in barista multiple times. She's won coffee masters, and she's also a very good latte art champion as well.
Yeah, winning the most recent coffee masters and a very recent latte art competition, as a matter of fact.
And coffee and good spirits.
Oh, wow.
She
Okay,
is
so
quite
we
a
base
competitor.
our milk beverage using full-fat fresh milk. The higher fat content will give you nice, creamy texture in your milk beverage. Oh, enjoy. This creamy texture, together with lower temperature of milk, will give you dessert-like character that reminds me of soft melting milk chocolate ice creams.
I don't know if you could see it from the live stream, but there is a pretty big crowd that is gathered around. Everyone has their phones out. I think this is a competitor that a lot of people are excited to watch.
Here you go, enjoy. And we have some great latte artists in our coffee shop. But I found out that making just a simple small heart in the middle of your milk beverage will stretch the crema, gives you more aromatics, and at the same time, more intense strawberry jam flavor.
Agnieszka is very well known in the competition circuit, obviously, from all the different competitions she's done, but it's also a really fun routine to watch. She's connecting
and I
it
can
to...
see you are already enjoying our milk beverage. It's your turn. And I promise that with your next visit, I'll give you more detailed information about this beautiful Ethiopian coffee it's based on. But just for now, please enjoy your milk course. Have a great day.
Really connecting
And
it to
see you soon. Here you go. Enjoy.
what baristas do, which is serve customers and create an amazing experience. So I think a lot of people are connecting with that.
She's also a very innovative competitor. 1 year she didn't use the steam one, she used a French press to froth her milk, so you never know sort of what she's going to do, which is always exciting and super interesting.
She also has a really innovative table setup. She's actually built a second platform, bringing the judges' table up higher, and she has everything underneath. And so it's a really seamless workflow for her that she can just pull everything from underneath the platform. And it also means that with 2 tables, the entire tabletop is dedicated to the judges' experience. So that's really taking things to another level, having created that second tier.
Yeah, she was talking about it earlier with me, and her father created it, but it takes quite a long time to set up, so it's a bit of a gamble.
Okay, so you ready? During those first visits in the coffee shop, you get attention to specialty coffee, but at the same time, I, as a barista, could raise your curiosity about it. So when you become a more regular customer, you're eager for more knowledge and for more experience. And that is a perfect chance for me to bring that specialty coffee world closer to you. So now, it is my pleasure to invite you for another visit in a coffee shop when you become a regular customer. Hi, it's great to have you back. As I promised you before, I'll give you more detailed information about our beautiful Ethiopian coffee. But it's not going to be a lecture. I'll do it in a more creative way, by preparing a signature beverage. And by the techniques and ingredients I'll use to prepare it, I'll give you information about different stages of this coffee preparation. So let's start with the origin. This coffee, as you know, comes from Ethiopia. And to be exact, from Messina village. Every coffee in every village in Ethiopia is able to produce their own varietal, thanks to different weather conditions, soil, and also altitude. And Messina village is a new growing area, which means that the soil is still very fresh and full of nutrients. The trees are very young, just 10 years old, and this developed more yellow fruit characteristic inside this coffee. And also, altitude of 2,300 meters above sea level helps to create more concentrated sugars within a cherry. And I wanted to represent this in my signature beverage, and that is why I will use passion fruit infusion. And this infusion was made by adding 100 grams of passion fruit to 30 grams of coconut sugar and 50 ml of water. And I cooked it slowly for 3 hours in temperature of 60 degrees to give it more tropical character inside my signature beverage. I'm using 20 grams of that. When the coffee is picked, it goes to washing station. And then with the pulp of cherries, put into sealed tanks and pressurized with carbon dioxide. This removes all of the oxygen. And after that, more lactic bacteria creates more creamy texture of this beautiful Ethiopian coffee. And I wanted to represent that. And I found out that the same lactic bacteria are present in the fresh milk. So, to 100 grams of milk, I have added 7 grams of citric acid in the form of lime juice. That causes the reaction that separates proteins from the rest of the liquid. The separation needs at least 3 hours, so I prepare it in advance, but before using it, I have to strain it 3 times. And I call it washed milk, liquid without milk color and flavor, but with density. And I'm using 20 grams of that to give more creamy mouthfeel inside my signature beverage. And the coffee is processed. It travels all the way from Ethiopia to our roastery. Key elements there: lower drop temperature, so we make sure not to scorch the sugars, develop soft, fudge-like characteristic inside this beautiful Ethiopian coffee. And that I will represent by rooibos infusion, made by adding 4 grams of rooibos to 100 grams of water. Infuse it for 20 hours in temperature of 20 degrees. Lower temperature of infusion gives us more higher quality of this caramel notes. Last but not least, I as a barista can balance all those characteristics by making an espresso. So I prepare it by adding 20.5 grams inside the basket. Extract 45 grams. And I'm using 6 cool-down espressos to give it more tropical fruit notes in the front of your signature beverage. I'll use a blender to mix it and give it more texture. And I would love to drink it together with you, so I can connect all those information with what you will experience in a cup, okay? So when I will serve it, please don't drink it just yet and wait for me. I don't know how about you, but I just simply can't wait to taste it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Okay, so if you're ready, please go for a first sip. It's just right in front of you. Flavors of passion fruit and apricot. This is something that was developed in the Messina village. So now, go for a second one. When it slowly separates, you get a lot of this creamy texture that I love in this coffee. Washed milk, CM process, and blending gives this signature beverage creamy mouthfeel. And then when it separates, you also get more of this caramel notes, created in my reaction and also enhanced by rooibos infusion. Why not? Go for one more. It finishes with beautiful note of passion fruit pulp and also nice strawberry. And this strawberry brings back your milk beverage flavors. I'll leave you with last drops of it so you can simply enjoy it, and see you soon.
Ben and Kyle, I have a question for you too. When I competed in the WBC, we didn't have the rule of no tech judges, but I'm curious, how does that change how you compete in the semifinals, finals?
I had a strategy where I was sifting my ground, so I was always getting zeros all over the map. So I just assumed I would lose points and then tried to make them up for finals. So I didn't really have a strategy.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of time to devote to being messy. I think it's probably a poor training tactic. So we just try to be as clean as humanly possible, because it does reflect psychologically, as we talked about earlier, on the judge experience.
We have one more visit to take today, so please join me on the other table, okay? Cool.
The rule change with being able to choose your table setup is probably one of the most exciting things that's happened in competition in a long time.
To me, this is the perfect example of a presentation that is super professional but still really friendly. And to me, these are my favorite to watch. I think many times people think professionalism means being very cold or being quiet, and I think she's mixing the two absolutely perfectly.
Hi there. I can see you're already having a great day, and so am I. So today, let me brew for you my favorite cup of coffee, which will be espresso, from the same coffee you have tasted as milk beverage and signature beverage. And I like it the most when it's made by adding 20.5 grams inside the basket and getting 47 grams out. But today, I don't want you to just taste it. I want you to get the absolute best value out of the cup. So, don't drink it just yet. Just evaluate the crema, and the small glass in here is for your used spoon, okay? Okay. So now the fun part starts. When I talk about espresso, I talk about 3 different dimensions, starting with intensities in taste balance, then in flavor descriptors, and also tactile. Taste balance is all about intensities, so please adjust those blocks as I will direct you. This cup of coffee has medium sweetness, so take the red one and move it into medium position. Cool. Thank you, just like this. You're perfect at this. Followed by medium acidity. Please move the yellow one. And the last one, bitterness. It's also medium, so please move the brown one. Perfect. You're better than me in this one. Okay, so this taste balance will shows up, and the flavors of yellow peach, plum, and also orange. One more thing that I love about this coffee is tactile. It's more perceptive, so please lift the wooden ball that you have on your right. Now you can feel your espresso is medium weight and round. Put it back. Put your hand on the piece of the material just below it, on the top, and slowly move it to the edge of the table. Till the edge of the table, yes. The texture of this material is changing. Just the texture in this espresso. Starting with velvety, finishing with silky. The finish is medium, just above medium. And in aftertaste, you will have taste of orange blossom. To make it more distinct, I let it cool down, and please, before drinking, stir it 10 times. It is my greatest pleasure to bring world stage coffee to you, my greatest friends, and let even first-time coffee drinker feel it like we do in a World Barista Championship stage. So please, enjoy your cup of coffee, and thank you for the visit. Time.
I don't know if you can hear the crowd, but it is going pretty crazy in here. Aga is a quite popular competitor, and rightfully so, as she walks by. You might have noticed that the tactile, physical experience that she led the judges through, which is amazing.
What a performance!
Yeah.
You look relieved.
Well, yes, yes.
Okay, good.
I like to do it on 15:00.
Yes,
I like to do it on point.
we see that. You're on schedule.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my coach a heart attack, but he's pretty a sportsman, so he's going to be great.
You are already a team for how many years?
Competing?
Yeah.
10 years.
10 years
10
competing.
years.
Yeah.
You did barista, latte art, and also other competitions.
Coffee and Good Spirit, Brewers Cup,
Wow.
London Coffee Masters, some Korean latte art stuff, but it's impossible to beat Koreans in latte art, so this was pretty difficult. And there's a few of them, yeah.
So what about your presentation? You
Yeah.
had a whole setup. I know that your father made it for you, especially for this competition.
Of course, yes. He built me a house there.
A little house.
Yeah.
Why? Why did you put the boxes on the
I wanted
table?
to have fully equipped 2 presentation tables. But there's a lot of stuff you use to produce a signature beverage, and you have to put some stuff somewhere else. And so I needed a space, and near the machine there is not a lot of space to get a good workflow. So I just created the space. I just created under the table, so nobody sees the mess most of the time. But it's clean, simple, and just to enjoy it.
Sounds good. Hey, Bart told me that you're always wearing these earrings. Are
Yeah.
these your lucky earrings?
No, this
by any chance?
is my competition earrings.
Oh.
They distract people. They just,
Yeah, they do. It works.
Yeah, I know.
And they also bring luck, I hope.
Yeah.
All right, well, we have some questions from our viewers at home. One is from Engine Yukar. She's always very calm. Yeah,
No,
you're so calm. How does she do it? It's
I'm
great.
terrified. I'm sorry.
From Fecal Nelka. Go,
I know.
Rogers, go.
I know this one. I
And
know.
then somebody else from Kropka. Oh, yes, she's the only queen, Roques.
Thank you. Thanks.
That's nice.
I don't know if you know that. And
I know those people.
Yeah, I know, but if you realize that you are an amazing example for a lot of female baristas.
Definitely.
I hope that you...
It means a
I
lot.
don't know if you realize that, but a lot of people are looking up to you, and you're a big example for them.
Maybe all the women can make some noise here. That's nice, right?
This is random people from Poland.
But there are more here. There are more here. Okay, then I have one more question from Jordan. Beautiful cups. Where did you get them? Also, that thing
Which
with
one?
the...
There's a lot of different
here,
cups.
here.
Yeah, but
Beautiful. Oh, which one? Jordan.
The cups for a milk beverage is just handmade. I bought it on Etsy. The other one was made for me by Polish company Aomi. The third one was... I don't remember. The third one is Loveramics, and the fourth one is also, I just bought it on eBay.
All right. Jordan, I hope you got that.
Thank you again, and a big round of applause for the competitor from Poland.